You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney, and you cannot afford an attorney. One will be
Hello and welcome. This is So It Goes Radio, WNI Radio. I am Carson Harper. We don't have Nick Endress today. He's practicing ASL, or ASL as some people call it. In his place, we have the lovely, the wonderful, the large looming Tim Hinskin. Tim Hinskin, how you doing today, buddy?
You know, we are doing just fine and dandy. Living the dream.
Tim Hinskin with an E, that is.
Yes.
I now learned.
Morning, I remember something. I'm a bear.
Because I accidentally spelled it wrong in your last episode. We also have two lovely guests to join in on the CA-ness. Kristen Williams, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. And the ever wonderful Serena Leatherbarrow, how are you?
Hi, that was quite the introduction.
I've been working on
Happy
it.
to be here.
I've been working on it. Today is a very special episode. This is So It Goes After Hours.
Doofenshmirtz Incorporated. After Hours.
It is late. Normally we do this during the day. It is dark. We've got our mood lighting on. We have a ring light on, you know, because we're trying to be sexy. We have we have the CA staff mascot, Scott,
Give it
the
up
Purple
for
Eagle,
Scott.
is also here. We have a live studio audience. Shout out Anna Schultz and Jake Bernhardt. That's where we'll insert his little picture there.
Hun.
Hun.
Not hun.
I'm not saying hun.
Yes, you are. Say hun.
I feel like the both of you should just shut up already. Oh, I hear it.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, last time, Tim, you were on, we talked about the farm.
yes.
Because you are a farm child. Now,
am.
Kristen, I understand you do come from the middle of nowhere.
Yes, I am a farm child. Fields all around me.
Did you actually live on a farm like Hinskin
No.
Farms?
My friends lived on farms, so I always went over there. I went and saw the cows, pet all the animals. It was amazing.
Oh, just like, what was the big cow?
Brownie.
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 That's Brownie.
Who's Brownie?
Serena,
dog
you grew
eye.
up in the suburbs, didn't you?
I did. No farms, no cows.
That's boring.
Just dogs and cats.
Not like Cheektowaga where you have rats running around.
No, not Cheek to Vegas.
It's like Galley. Yes, we did get new merch. Check out UR Designs. Actually, that's where I was going to put a commercial.
Oh, okay.
And hi, I'm Carson Harper.
And I'm Nick Endress.
And we are So It Goes podcast.
But we're not So It Goes without UR Designs.
UR Designs. Check them out on Instagram.
Yes, I am.
Rip.
I have, I think, 13 days.
Wow. Countdown
so
begins.
exciting.
Do you have like a little tally thing?
I do. I have what do you call it? Like those chain link.
Wait, like the
countdowns?
Christmas ones?
Kind of.
Oh.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
exciting.
speaking of like an after hours show, if there was something that you could do absolutely diabolically to like the universe, like let's say you are Dr. Doof, okay?
Dr.
Ew.
Doof.
Dr. Doof. What is one thing that like it wouldn't really cause harm to people, but it's like it would really piss them off?
That's a really good question.
Because I know
That's
mine.
a great
I
Okay,
question.
give it to us.
Like, you know when
What's
people
yours?
ask you for ketchup?
Mm-hmm.
Well, every time I give them ketchup, no matter how much they shake it, a bunch of water's going to come out first before the actual tomato
That's
stuff.
disgusting.
Oh my gosh. That reminds what I would do is take every salt and pepper shaker,
Not the palt!
switch them, and switch them every
That's
time
the
we're in the
Palt and
dining hall.
Seppa.
And yeah, Palt and Sepper.
That's
Throw people off
evil.
every time.
Wow.
Just a minor
know what I
I
inconvenience.
don't know. My brain doesn't think like this.
I'm not
know what I
evil.
would
Or, make things opposite. Like when I was a kid and I had the Wii Fit board. You remember those? Mm-hmm. I'd always put it backwards, facing the TV. So, like, the game where it was the
Yeah, yeah.
the soccer balls? Yeah. It was that, but for me, it was backwards.
Were those the ones where you like stepped up on it and then you stepped back down
Absolutely.
and you worked
And then it's
out?
like, you are severely obese.
Like,
Like
gee,
the age of
thanks.
10.
Yeah, I'm 10 obese.
I was very obese.
Like, so are most people in America.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
For
Kristen,
a
what would yours be?
child.
What'd you say?
What would yours be?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We're just such good people.
Yeah, we are really good people.
Dang, I got like a whole list of things that I'm coming up with over here.
Well, Tim, what else you got?
Things like blinkers. When you would flip it to turn left, the right light would come on.
Oh, that would be.
Turn
Oh,
right, the left link would come on.
so now we're all CAs.
Yes.
Correct. Community advisors.
If there's one thing in life that would need a CA, a community advisor, what do you think it would be? Because personally, I think it'd be the DMV.
Jail.
I was gonna say Congress.
Yeah.
Well, jail kind of does, doesn't it?
They got wardens, but they're not building
DMV.
community there, are they?
No, they're not.
Black Friday shopping.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Wait.
a good one.
Jake.
One.
Jake could be. Shout out Jake. Shout out. He could be the CA of Congress.
Oh,
Be like, guys. That's a little too noisy. It's quiet hours right now.
a little political science man there is. Would you like to come and show yourself to the world, Jake?
Come here, Jake. Yeah, come here.
We'll just insert another Jake video in here. What's the difference between a daycare CA and a daycare worker?
I thought you were going to say something
What's
else.
the difference between children at daycare and college students?
No.
Whip out the Venn diagram.
They vomit all over the place. They
Yes.
smell weird.
Yeah. Classic
They
college
don't
Very
flush the
germy.
toilet.
No.
Oh,
Lots of
gosh.
noise.
Somebody absolutely destroyed the third floor when I was leaving.
I don't want to hear about it.
It was rough.
That's disgusting.
It was rough. I don't mean,
Same thing happened in the Clay bathroom. One of them was like closed. Not like
the
Clay, the
dining hall?
dining hall. One of them was closed, and it was. I was
Oh my god.
They have the nicest
raw
bathrooms
chicken.
in there.
not that time.
I accidentally walked in and the lady was cleaning and she goes, "Ah, your penis wasn't out."
That's terrible.
She was just cleaning and then she got scared. It's like, ma'am, I just opened up the door.
She was nervous. It's fine.
Tim,
Yes.
with Nick being at ASL and you being an avid assler,
Yes.
would you like to teach us a sign?
I'm trying to think of the good ones.
I know a couple.
Okay, give it to us, Serena.
This one's my favorite. I think it's bullshit.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Let's do it for the camera.
Wait.
This is the bull.
This is the
Sorry,
bull. This
sorry.
is the shit.
Yep.
Got it.
We learned rough sex the other day in one of our
Wait,
staff
isn't
meetings.
isn't that where they like bang?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
this one.
This is work.
This
And
is
then
work.
flip
I
it
mean,
around.
I mean,
Work,
some would
work,
say
work,
both
work,
of them
work.
are the
Both of
same,
them are
around the
work.
same thing. Both of them are tough work.
Yes.
Um,
Like the Rihanna song.
I don't know. It'll process and I'll just whip one out.
It'll
Just
process.
whip it out.
Yeah.
Please don't whip it out.
Please whip it out.
Scott's can't handle it.
Yeah, Scotch
It's
here.
after hours, Tim.
Yeah.
Should we tell?
Oh, oh, ooh.
What's Scott been up to this week?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
tell us.
Should we-
has
should
had
we
Would you
so
like
many
to tell us the
viewers?
backstory of
Yeah.
Scott?
Okay,
What's
yes.
the
So-
What's Scott's backstory for the people at home?
So we were talking in the beginning of the semester. We're like, listen, we do like some people do snack captain, some people do like
Which I disagree of.
yeah. But anyway, some people
We'll
just
just
they
leave
do
it.
like stuff like that. So we were like, what could we do that's fun for our staff? And we're like, oh my gosh, what if we get a staff mascot? And then we combine that.
Oh.
Sorry, I had
Okay.
clay broccoli today.
Oof, that'll
You
do
was
to
it
you.
salty?
I like it salty.
You heard it here,
It's
folks.
like nice and crisp,
You heard
salty,
it
a little
here.
bit of pepper on there.
Carson Harper likes it salty. Take that. But yeah, so we combined staff and mascot to make Staff Scott, which then just turned into Scott, and now he's here. Started his week by taking 2 proctored exams, which he did terribly on. So rip Scott.
Poor Scott.
Then did some light reading in his new book.
book?
Oh,
Was it steamy?
The Boys of Biloxi.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've heard of that before, haven't I?
It's yeah, I've talked about it a couple times. It's like a book about 2 people, and then they're on opposite sides of the law. I don't know. Haven't read much about it. Stay
Oh
tuned.
yes, you did give me the lowdown.
Yes, and then had a very serious, in-depth conversation with my dog Copper about the current state of the universe. Oh God! And you know that one, that lasted a long time. I had to be like, "Come on, kids, you got to go to bed."
Yeah, I'm sure because there's not a thought behind those little dog eyes.
Nope, not a single thought. Unless she gets talking about the current state of the universe. She'll talk for hours. Wrote a little FYI with Miss C.A. Leischla. Shout out Leischla. She watched a football game in C.A. Carson's room while snacking on some peanuts. Rip Jake.
Oh yeah. Jake's allergic to peanuts, which means
Anaphylactic shock.
Jake's one of the weaker ones in society
Yes,
because
definitely.
for most people it takes a knife, it takes a gun. For Jake, it just takes a small nut.
It just takes
A
a
little
nut.
Reese's cup.
Yes. When the EpiPen comes out.
Yep. And
been
then
our dream
tonight
to
he,
stab
had an energy
Jake.
drink
Yeah.
to keep him through this long night of studying. So those are my current.
It is
Scott and I are going to hold hands tomorrow during our final.
premarital hand holding.
Yeah,
Yes.
premarital hand holding.
Controversial.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
Very controversial.
Let's play a game.
Okay.
Okay.
I
We
love
did
games.
this. We did this in an earlier episode. Premarital hand holding.
Oh.
Oh.
Marry and eliminate. This is the Jake Bernhardt Catholic. This is the
yes.
Catholic version
Catholic version.
of FMK.
Yes. With what?
I was gonna say animals, but that's messed up.
Nope. All right.
Kristen and I are
All right,
zookeepers, so we
folks.
can do that.
Yes, actually, I wanted to
Really?
say, Carson,
At
that's what Serena
Webkins?
and I would do. If we had a job together, it would be to be zookeepers. And Serena said, I will not scoop up the animal shit. And I said, I will.
Wow.
I will.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like
Talk about teamwork and collaboration.
I'm an avid ass wiper. so-
Shout out.
you're a nurse, correct?
I am a
okay, for the
nurse.
people at home.
Yes.
Shout out all the butts
I'm a
that
nurse.
we be cleaning.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Not a
AIDS.
job for me.
Yeah.
Those are some old cheeks.
Just like the elephant.
Yes. See?
Exactly.
I can't imagine having to wipe an ass standing up though.
Oh, yeah. No,
that's
you
gotta
gotta
be
bend
strange.
down, get into it.
I don't think you wipe their asses. Do you?
What?
I don't think you wipe.
Animals?
they just-
Elephants?
I don't think you're going up like, here you go, dude. You little queen.
I mean, with the truck, he just reach around and
Oh,
get it
the
himself.
trunk.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
This is you
yes.
guys. This is me. Here you go, guys.
Right.
Tim, what are your thoughts on the Boss Baby?
Oh, don't even get me started on The Boss Baby. Listen, The Boss Baby is one of the best movies ever created, okay? I will watch that. Okay, I got 5 nephews, okay? Hear me out. 2, 11, like 7, like 4 or 5, and like newborn. I will force them to watch The Boss Baby because I love this movie so much. I don't know what it is about it. It just, every time it makes me chuckle.
Your next birthday is going to be a Boss Baby theme. You should keep it up.
As it should.
I've never seen it.
You know,
I need to.
You've
Kristen.
never seen the Boss Baby?
No.
Kristen.
What's your favorite like childhood movie?
I was a big Moana girl.
That's
not
not
a
childhood.
childhood.
movie.
It just came out recently.
How recent was that?
We were like
Chi-
14.
Old
Childhood-
enough.
Childhood for us, we're talking like Dukes of Hazzard, all right?
Nemo.
We're talking like, yeah.
Oh, I was an emo
Nemo.
girl. I was an emo girl. I feel like Moana
You're an
was
emo
like,
girl?
Moana was
The one
like
I
high
remember
school.
though,
Wow.
for a while back.
Oh, you guys made me eat.
Yeah, I was an emo girl.
I'm in love
Yikes.
with an
Emo girl. Shout out MGK if you see this. Follow me on
You
Instagram.
seem like you could be an emo girl too.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Carson.
You weren't an emo
Don't touch
girl?
the butt.
You know is there an emo girl in Incredibles?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, the
Violet.
daughter, Violet.
Yes, my mom says that I remind
You give kind of Violet vibes.
her.
What about
That's a good
Willy
one.
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Willy
You're turning
Wonka.
violet, Violet.
Willy Wonka.
That blueberry girl. She's the best.
Violet.
If you could be any Disney character, not main character, random side character, who would you be?
Joe Mater.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
there's no,
Mater.
that's the only correct
Absolutely,
answer.
yes.
He did what in his cup?
Because I am the best backwards driver this side of the Mississippi.
You drive backwards?
I can back into parking spots, which makes me better than like
I
30% of the population
Me
in the
as well.
U.S.
Yep.
I drove into a pile of snow last week going backwards.
And I ran into a pole.
Yeah, so did I at the gas station.
I would have to say I'd be probably either I would be Pascal from Tangled, the little chameleon, because he's got so much sass. Like that's just me. I'd be giving people dirty looks and changing colors too. Be like,
Oh my God, can you imagine if you could like morph into anything? Like if I was sitting here, I could just be a table. Can you? But you can only be one. Okay, so let's play another game.
Okay.
So you morph into something, but you morph into the same thing. You can never morph into more than one thing.
Oh God.
The wall. I don't know why. Just
But like, you can't just have a wall. Like, let's just say Kristen gets embarrassed, and then bam, there's a 6-foot wall there.
So for what purpose? Like to spy on people? You just
yeah.
like, turn into.
I
Or
could
if
be like
you,
the fly on the wall, you know.
I'd be a hummingbird.
Oh.
Because
What?
just picture you're here, you're like, you're
I'd
gone.
be like a house plant. It could really go anywhere.
Yeah.
One of the 12 in my room.
If you were to buy a plant,
Yes.
you know, for me, which and one that
that
you
I
don't
don't
have.
Oh.
Shout out
Shout out Jake again. I feel like Jake's the one who gets shouted out the most on
He
this
does get
podcast.
shouted out the
Needs to
most, and
get
he
in
won't
here.
even come
Yeah.
over. He's
on,
right
Sid.
in the same room.
Not to
You're not ready?
Okay.
Why?
He doesn't, have
No
his,
cameras.
he doesn't have his makeup and his hair done.
Well, because he looks like the fish from Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yikes. I cannot. think of
Don't
it.
ask me why, but
Hit
you're
me
probably
with
going
it.
to. It's okay. Mrs. Incredible vibes.
Oh, she's kind of hot.
Like, picture Christian just
Okay.
like stretching across the room just to smack someone across the
her
face.
spandex.
Yep.
Oh.
Turned into a random like parachute all of a sudden. Just like,
Oh, I could do that. Yep. All right, here I am.
Honey, where's my super suit?
I feel like I would be the female chef. Blanking on her name. From Ratatouille.
From Ratatouille?
Wait, I was just
Oh,
gonna say-
yeah.
She gives like big boss energy.
You do
Yeah.
give big boss energy.
You do.
Thank you.
do.
Thank
Big
you.
boss baby energy.
Big boss baby energy.
You're gonna be a big
Slap
girl
that one right
So
in there.
the inside joke is that Carson thinks I look like the little girl boss baby.
I forgot.
That-
Natalie?
that-
Natalie?
Something
Vanellope.
like
That's Wreck-It Ralph.
that's true. I forget what her name is. Hold on, I'm looking it up. You can continue talking.
I can't do this after hours.
That's boring.
Carson's
It's past
big
my
and
bed. What
energy.
time?
I can only do it after hours.
Boss baby.
That's sweet.
Stacy.
Her name's Stacy.
Stacy
She's a child.
with an I.
That's a grown woman's name,
Oh yeah.
not a toddler.
You could pass for a Stacy with an I,
Okay.
because the I makes it a little more fun than a Y.
Yeah. Or an EY.
Now, middle school would be a horrible time for you.
Stacy's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does your mom got it going on?
Oh, I mean,
That means yes.
yeah, I
That
guess.
means
Yeah.
yes. That means yes. Good for her.
I guess. People say that my mom and I look identical.
What's your mom's
so,
name?
Her name's Teresa. Mother Teresa.
I could see you with
Aw.
yeah,
It's a
Teresa
hot
is a hot
mom
mom
name.
name.
Teresa
Yeah.
is. I mean,
Make
out
the
of
rules.
like,
You're watching.
listen, in a world full of Dorothys and Agathas,
Teresa?
Honestly, if I repost this, she will watch.
And
So
I don't make the
everyone
rules.
wave.
I just follow
Hi,
them.
Teresa.
Oh, she'll love it.
that's one of that's one of the better mom names.
It's better than Karen.
Oh yeah,
So
obviously,
don't even get
clearly.
me started on a Karen.
Well, yeah, because you wipe their asses for a living.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I'll
I
tell you
do.
what, though, one name I really love, only ever seen it once. You know what I'm talking about, Professor Margarita Coyne.
I went to school with a
Margarita.
girl named Margarita.
You did? Mm-hmm. I've never heard that name before, and I was like, makes you kind of want a margarita.
Not after that class.
Oof. It sounds like the Rome Box. Like, oof.
Oof.
My mom's name is Deneen. It's very odd. It's
Deneen.
different.
Yeah, I've never heard that name.
Yeah, I've heard Denise.
She's a star. Truly.
Not Deneen. My mom's Laura. I love it.
Aw,
Laura.
Laura. That's cute.
Jake, what's your mom's name?
Sandy.
Oh,
Like Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
That's actually why.
What are
So I was
other
like,
things
okay.
you guys couldn't do when you were
Oh,
a kid?
God.
I couldn't have silly bands.
I couldn't watch WWE.
I mentioned this on my last podcast
That's
before we
fair.
did like tasks. We had to do math flashcards.
So did I.
Before we
I
leave,
did
you're doing
too.
5. Then you can leave.
I told my boyfriend our
Yeah.
kids are definitely doing summer workbook.
Oh my God, you're gonna be that mom.
And he was like, absolutely
We had
not.
stacks of like the writing paper that had
Yeah.
the lines where you write your letters, and my mom would be like, alphabet,
Yeah.
go.
Well, my
My
mom's
mom-
a teacher, so.
My mom's a second grade teacher, so that's her
Yeah, no,
thing.
my mom wanted us to do it, but we were like, no.
Yeah.
You're gonna be that
I was
mom?
a goody two shoes, so I always did it.
I'm not gonna want to coach your kids now.
we just couldn't eat
It's
ice cream
alright.
if we didn't get it, you know?
Yeah,
do
Carson's
the
gonna
task,
coach
get
my
the
kids'
reward.
baseball team.
Apparently, according to Shane, I'm going to coach their
We'll be your
children.
nurses.
Shout out Shane.
Hell yeah, we will.
Shout out Shane.
Shut up.
My brother learned how to tie his shoes because my dad, he was 4 years old. My dad said, if you learn how to tie your shoes, we'll go get ice cream today. So little 4-year-old
rhymes.
Dubs runs up the stairs, shuts his door, locks it. 20 minutes later, comes down with the shoes tied, goes, all right, let's go. I was like, I was 6, and I was like, I don't really know how to tie my shoes.
I didn't learn to tie my shoes for a long time.
I learned how to tie my boots.
Yeah, we learned how to tie boots first. No, so I was the youngest of 4 brothers, including me. And
You're
I
your
would-
youngest brother.
Yeah, I am my youngest brother. I was bad as a kid. Like I would make my brothers do things for me. Like my mom would be like, "Okay,
The
get your
youngest
shoes on. We're
child
gonna
is
go." And then I
always
like got and I put my shoe on. I'd be like,
No.
and they would tie it. They'd be like, "He's taking too long."
It's kind of their fault.
And then I said,
Yeah, it sounds like
Look at
my
me.
problem.
"I'm amazing."
Kind of smart.
That's right.
It turned out all right.
It's always the youngest kid though. Always the youngest.
I was a troublemaker.
As we should
I
be.
can see that.
Was really bad.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have Bratz dolls or Barbies.
Are those the ones that you chew on the clothes?
Wait.
No,
No, those are Polly
Pockets.
Pockets.
Bratz dolls had the huge lips and like
They
huge
looked like hot
tits.
Cheeto girls.
Oh, I know what you're talking about
And my
now.
mom was like, they're all too skinny, their boobs are too big, and then the Barbies were all blonde, and she was like, it's just not right.
I used to have a limo with a
You've gotten
pool in
more
it for my
inclusive.
Barbie dolls. It was the coolest thing ever.
They have gotten more inclusive.
Yeah. Shout out
In
inclusivity.
2005, they were.
Just like Target. Shout out Target inclusivity.
I saw they have cool wrapping paper this year.
Oh, I didn't see the
that?
wrapping paper. No, but
Yeah.
I
like
will tell
wrapping
you,
paper.
weekly I go to Target to look at their puzzles.
Wait, I love puzzling.
Shout out Starry. Shout out Starry and I
Starry.
doing puzzles in the staff
Starry.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puzzling's great.
Carson. You need to
Guys,
get used
I'm
to-
struggling.
After
Our
hours is kind of the
podcast
vibe.
host is falling asleep.
This is when I get my energy.
I know.
Really?
I love
After
after
hours.
hours.
The worst part is like we're saying after hours, like it's like midnight.
No, it's
It's
fully
fully-
7:57
7
p.m.
So it goes. What can I
Yes.
say?
He said it.
He said it. He said it. Oh, so that's why they call it that.
Anna,
You'll
don't
get
look
it
at me
in
like
post
that.
production. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Anna's over there giving me a dirty look.
I can't even see Anna.
See?
No, the light is blinding me.
Anna.
Shout out Anna Schultz.
Yeah.
The very independent Anna Schultz.
Anna Schultz and I were childhood best friends.
The dancers on the south side of Buffalo.
We were, and then we reconnected 2 years ago.
Wow.
Or last year, I guess.
Funny how that shapes out, huh?
Funny how life works.
Timothy
That's
just
me.
told me today that we might be nurses together.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you know, I gotta look
Yeah,
at
no.
all my, you know.
Yeah, no.
Do you know where you're working?
I want to work at Strong Memorial.
And I have no clue, but my options are like Virginia, DC,
No.
Rochester,
No.
and Buffalo.
Why are those your options? Oh, just because.
Well, Rochester because of deaf people. Virginia, DC because I have family there, and then here just because it's here. But we'll see. Options open. Investigating, being done thoroughly.
Well, I think we did a great job today. This
really
was a
did.
hell of an episode.
Carson said, we're going to bed.
We
Yeah,
are
Carson
going to
said-
bed.
Wrapping the
We are going to bed.
podcast.
Meanwhile, I'm go crank it out in the library.
No.
Please don't say
Gonna study
that.
with me.
Please don't say
Happy
that.
finals week, guys.
What? Crank it out in the library?
Happy finals.
What do we?
It
Crank
sounds
it
funny.
out.
Crank it. Oh. No, none of that cranking out. Nope.
Just strictly schoolwork.
Sometimes that Soldier Boy
Have
cranks
y'all
you.
ever
You have to adjust accordingly.
adjust what accordingly?
When you crank that, and sometimes
yeah.
it cranks you.
I was gonna ask if anyone has ever caught someone cranking it in the library. Because
Wait, I've heard of this
No.
in one of the study rooms.
All the
Someone
study
said that
rooms.
once.
All of them.
So I'm terrified.
Walked in once, like the lights were off. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I
That
have the study
happened to
room.
you?
I opened the door and like from the shadow, I just saw a figure come up from the bed or the couch, and I said, "Oh!" and shut the door.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no thanks.
We can, yeah.
And we're gonna end it up
I was
that.
like, yeah.
On that note, for Serena Leatherbarrow, for Kristen, Miss Elastic Girl Williams,
Yes.
my interim co-host Tim Hinskin with an E,
Thank you for the honor.
I'm Carson Harper. This is So It Goes. Peace, love, tranquility, and go Bills.
Go Bills.